What's up, YouTube? Did you happen to get the Milwaukee M18 fuel miter saw, 10-inch size? Did you get an unbelievable deal on it? Let us know down in the comment section below. Did it arrive at your door in this beautiful box? Did you get everything out of the box and say, yo, why are there so many parts? How do I put this all together? Well, today, we're gonna assemble this thing. We're gonna get started fumbling through this together right after this. So if you got everything out of the box, right? You got this manual here, you're like, I'll figure this out. We feel you. We're gonna see how easily we get this thing assembled without actually referring to this manual too much. Some basic parts here. We're gonna get started. You know, it's gonna be a little learning curve for you and for me, right? We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be cool. You know, maybe we'll make some mistakes. As I'm making the mistakes, if you see me making it, leave it down in the comment section. Vince, what are you doing? You're supposed to put this on first, but supposed to put that on first. I mean, what do we have here? I mean, so this is all the parts that were in the box. You got the main, the body of the saw, okay? You got your blade here, okay? You got a battery, you got a charger. We're not gonna need them right now. If you wanted, your best bet is to get this plugged into a wall outlet on your rapid charger and plug in this 9-amp-hour battery on that charger, because when you get it, it's probably gonna be dead. Now, why do you wanna get it on that rapid charger? Maybe not charge it, maybe charge it on a standard charger. Why are you not gonna wanna put it on a standard charger? Well, you'll find that out right here in this video here, okay? So get it all set up, get that charging. We happen to have a battery all charged and ready to go, so we don't have to deal with that. We can just start getting this thing assembled. We have some side handles, okay? We got some screws. We got a dust collection bag. I almost feel like we can immediately just install this. Yo, first part down. Boom! This is going together quick, everybody, I gotta tell you. Right? We have our kickstand. Your kickstand. It's your anti-tip kickstand. All you're gonna do is take it out of its bag. Whoa, it's got a little screw here. It is a Torx head screw. Let's see if we can make do. I wonder if it has the tools included. It does! Look, well, we don't need a screwdriver. Milwaukee has thoughtfully included the Torx wrench that you need. Back that out. Take that screw out. Tilt your saw on its side. Insert your kickstand all the way. Get your screw. There's a lot of lubrication down there. Okay, one part down. Let's see how many more to go. All right, it looks as though we need to put our side handles in next. So we're gonna need to get our strap cut out here. Never cut towards yourself with a knife, okay? It's bad. Do not attempt this at home. I am a trained professional. All right, we're able to unlock our saw. Okay, the way you do that is spin it around. Okay, push down on the saw. Pull out this little pin. Okay, it's got the knurled handle, pretty nice. Especially if you're going to be operating maybe with gloves, you're able to easily grip onto that handle. Lift up your saw. Boom, your little piece of styrofoam pops out. I would suggest holding onto the packing parts, the bits, because quite frankly, maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe you don't want to hold on to the saw. Maybe you want to share an amazing deal with a friend. You wanted to ship it to them. You probably want to ship it in the same manner that it came. Okay? So what you'll do with your clamp is, you'll slide it down in and spin it around. Done, okay? A lot of times if you're not gonna be using this clamp, you might want to just either spin it to the back or just take it out altogether. Up to you. I'm not telling you what to do with your miter saw. Do as you wish. Okay, once again, our screws are the Torx type. And yes, your tool fits them. So it looks as though you're going to hold these in place. There's a minimal amount of adjustability here. Now, so you need to do this last step when tightening that down. You know, I don't know if it's totally necessary, but what I'd like to do is, so if you look here, see how your trim would be riding up? You want this square, the straight edge, to be flat. At least I would. This is one of them times where it would be great to have a third hand. But, you know, if you ever get any of these growing quick clamps, I'm always like, you know, what are these really good for? Snug these up. And this is one of those things you might want to keep an eye on. Is it mission critical, especially if you're going to be using this on a motor saw stand or something, or you have a custom belt? Are these mission critical? Not necessarily. You might even pull these out, okay? But I don't plan on putting this on a stand. I plan on using this as more mobile, at least in the beginning. We'll reverse the process on the other side. And these are carry handles, so you're going to want to just make sure after you set your saw up in place, if you use these as carry handles, it didn't jog, because it could hold your work up on an angle and make your motors a little less than perfect, I suppose. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know, maybe. Our carry handles are installed. The next thing we're going to want to do is install our blade. Of course, Milwaukee has provided a tool for us. The bolt is already nice and loose. Whoa. This side towards the blade. Put that there. This side towards the blade. So it's like a half clamp washer type thing. Okay. What we'll do is we'll raise our saw, and then we're going to raise our shroud. I kind of wanted to leave the guard on until after I was done handling it. See if we're able to do that without any interference. We put our half clamp on. This is a reverse nut. I know it's nuts, right? It's reverse. So you go to the left or counterclockwise to tighten up. Really wicked. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hold your blade stop and your guard up until you get a lock. Now the blade guard's over here. The blade stop is this button right here. You're gonna push down on that button, okay, to engage the lock so your blade will not spin. You're gonna snug up your blade. You can see the rotation of the blade. It's got this nice little Milwaukee emblem on it. Once that's installed, okay, you're gonna make sure if you're changing your blade, you know, in between using it, or you have to change the material you're cutting, you're changing, whatever, and you need to change your blade, always make sure there's no battery in there. just, you know, by accident, let's just say you were holding your guard up here and you pulled that handle, that trigger by accident, you could seriously injure yourself, okay? If you couldn't get to the doctor quick enough and you had bad wounds where you're bleeding, you could experience death. So keep that in mind, all right? No power to the saw. What we're gonna do is, once we have the saw blade installed, we're gonna wanna remove our blade guard. Or I'm sorry, yeah, well, it is our blade guard. Never cut towards yourself. Okay? Just put a little slice in it. Boom. I didn't realize, this is part of the fumbling through part. I didn't realize that this guard, it seems to have a lock feature, so you don't have to hold it up. It will hold itself up. Pretty cool, very thoughtful, in my opinion. Once you're done, put your guard back down. You put your tool away, right here. And at this point, you're ready to go to work, it seems. All you need is to make sure your battery's charged. It's time to go to work. I guess I could give you some of my first impressions of the saw. I gotta tell you, I've not used this saw yet. I've only ever, you know, sampled it at the store. No power, never cut anything with it. I do like, I'll tell you immediately, I do like the nice rigid detents. If you're not wanting to use your detents, okay, you need more finer adjustment, you have a lockout feature where the saw will not use the detents. Okay, if you just push up on that, it will deactivate the deactivation. Okay, you go back to normal use where you're able to use the detents. Even if your saw is locked into place with the detent, you still want to lock down the base here. You want to make sure that your base is locked into place. So you're still going to want to use your locking feature. We had a conversation about this on live stream before. The sliding mechanism on this saw has two I don't know what you want to call them, but you need to deactivate this clamp back here, okay? It's right here. So if you're going to be transporting this saw and you didn't want to maybe by accident activate the sliding mechanism, okay, you would lock down the slider portion by tightening this little bolt here, this thumb screw, okay? So to get it to work, we're just going to loosen that up, okay? And then you come around here, push this in, and now our saw will operate as a slider, okay? To deactivate the slide feature, we just pull it forward and it would still slide until it locked in position here at the rear. So now the saw is locked in its rearmost position, okay, until we unlocked it. And then once again, it would act as a slider. Pretty cool. So the bevel feature has two positions. If you lift this handle up, okay, if you lift it up and release it, if you lift it up and move it out of its bevel position, its preset bevel position, you will then move to the next bevel preset, okay? Which is at 22.5. Now, before you go making any cuts in this position, you're gonna want to adjust your fence. You adjust your fence out appropriately. Okay, you would lift and release and then go to your next preset, which would be 33 1/8 or 33.8. Okay. Then it should have a preset at 45. Okay. Here's your preset at 45. 33.8. 22.5. Your common bevel degrees when cutting, crown molding, flat. If you wanted to make an infinite adjustment, it looks as though you'd have to hold the lock mechanism up, make your infinite adjustment, okay? And then make your fine adjustment, and then the saw should be locked in place in that position, okay? So that's how you would operate that. And then lock down. Well, let's see here. So we're not in a preset right now. We're in between presets. We're locked in place, then you'd lock down fully. Okay, so that's how you would lock your bevel. Pretty cool. We have a fully charged 9.0 battery. So all we do is pop it on the saw. Whoa. I gotta tell you, I'm liking that feature. So, this is similar to a competitor's, I think it is. If I'm correct, there's our light. So very similar to a competitor, it looks as though instead of using a laser, in addition to lighting the surface of the wood, as you lower the blade down, the light casts a shadow on your blade onto your work so you know where your blade is going to be cutting. Pretty cool. I would generally see a saw that's battery powered by 18 volts and be a trim specific saw. I would limit it to, I wouldn't cut dimensional lumber in this fashion. I kind of want to just see how it performs. So I really wouldn't plan on making this if you were a framer and you would set up a miter saw, I wouldn't plan on this being the saw of choice. But let's just see how it does cutting through this 2x4. Quite frankly, I don't want to cut too much off this 2x4 because it's a good 2x4. Let's see how our blade clamp does. You ready? 3, 2, 1, contact. I tell you, it has that soft start to it. You can see how it casts that shadow there. Pretty cool. And I like that it has a brake as well. Not much vibration at all. I gotta tell you, this seems very nice. But let's see how it gets through the material. Well, I gotta tell you, that was effortless. Of course, it is a brand new saw with a brand new blade. Pretty nice. I gotta tell you, maybe my expectation of this not being a capable framing miter saw, quite frankly, I'd rather you watch this video here. What I think is the fastest, easiest way to frame, we'll use a speed square. Go check it out. But I use 7 1/4 circular saws that are cordless all the time, especially from the Milwaukee Corporation. Maybe this 9.0 and now 12.0 battery that's available for these saws, maybe it is capable of all day, every day. Let us know down in the comment section what you think. Would this be a viable option to put on a job site as your all-day miter saw if you were a framer? I think it's probably very capable if you're doing trim all day, but we want to know down in the comment section below. So I hope you enjoyed this assembly and first startup. It was like the cold start of the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 10-inch double bevel sliding compound miter saw. If you do like this video, make sure you smash the like button. If you like our content, like our channel, and like our style, and love videos like this, how-tos, DIYs, put this thing together, find tool deals, how to put up base molding, how to coat molding, all kinds of stuff like that. Get subscribed. Smash the bell notification because we upload daily. We're always going live. You never know. We got this at a huge discount. We published videos over the weekend. The deal was here, the deal was gone. So you're going to want to be cracking that bell notification like you're Benjamin Franklin on Independence Mall and putting notify always, all notifications, because when a deal comes around like this and we do a video about it, you're going to want to know about it. With that, I want to say I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for being here. Everybody, have a great day. We're going to see you on the next one. Is it over? I know what you're thinking. The video can't be over yet. There's gotta be more, right, Vince? Well, there is more. We're gonna show you how you can win $500 worth of tools if you enter our contest by clicking the video over here. When you're done doing that, you can click the video down here for some more entertainment, or click the video up here. If you love our content, love our channel, and love our style, make sure you get subscribed over there. Everybody, have a great day.